we're back and it's time to quilt up this blue crush quilt. So I've got my quilt top as usual. I like that little heart right there. So I went and I looked at some of the 60 wide because this one doesn't need a 90 wide backing, so that's a little exciting. It'll quilt up a little quicker. And so I found this electric blue Minky. This is the Michael Miller version coloring, not the Shannon. So it looked really good with it, a little bit different than the darker blue like the navy like I did on the last one. And so, but it'll still look great with that graphite thread. And so we're gonna get this all loaded. And I think for this pantograph, I'm gonna pick something that's a little more girly, a little more soft than the one that I did for Brandon. That was the sharper points and everything. So let's get to work. So we're all loaded in, and I think I've got my pattern all picked out. So there's a little peek at the first zone. I think I'm gonna go with this pattern called Cirque. It's one that I've seen our former retail manager use on a lot of quilts, and I've always really liked it. So I blew it up nice and big, 15-inch repeat, and so that'll be nice and loose and airy on this and give it a little bit of texture in those hearts. And we'll go from there. So let's get quilting. So we just finished stitching our last zone. This is right where the machine stopped. And so here's a little sneak peek at that last little bit. And I really like how it looks in the blue. I'm a little torn on the white just because I don't know if I should have gone a little bit smaller than 15 inches. But at the same time, I don't know if I would want denser quilting in here. But I think part of that is because I've only seen it one chunk at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and get this off the frame, get it all trimmed up, and I'm certain that I will like it a whole lot more then. We're here and the binding is now complete on Bethany's quilt, the blue crush quilt, and it looks super cute. I really like this fabric. I'm gonna use it 2 more times. That's how much I like it. So now it's time to put Bethany's quilt label on, which looks like this. And I'm gonna do it the same way that I put Brandon's on, I think. So let's get to it and then I'll reveal the final quilt. I have to say, I wasn't sure how this would have turned out at first with my decision to flip the background and the heart color, but this quilt turned out so good. I love it so much. My heart's upside down, hold on. So doing the white heart versus the white low volume background, I love how it makes it pop out like that. And it's gonna tie in so well to Megan's, the patchwork heart quilt that's coming up soon. And the pantograph on there, I was a little hesitant at first, but it turned out really well, having that nice swoop, soft look to it. And then here is, let me find the quilt label, so you can see how that turned out on there in the end. So for the second time I put one of those labels on like that, I have to say I don't think I did too bad. And it's gonna be so awesome. And this is that nice cuddle backing, that electric blue, and it's so cute. So let's look at some pictures of it.